And we're live.
All right, guys, you heard him. He's back. Noah's with us. This is the maybe the last show of the season. I don't know. We haven't discussed it. Maybe we'll have one more. But this is the Fantasy Football Awards show. We're going to be dodging rankings today, diving into the important stuff. If you've won something, because really, in a world where only two teams have a chance at winning something, we're trying to give out some more awards. Trying to be equitable. Noah and Justin here with us. Noah, how you been, buddy? It's been a while.
I've been good, bro. Holidays treating me right. Family's in town.
That's how it should be. Hells yeah. Justin?
Nice. Same here, man. I'm with family, so that's fun. It's going to be a good time. We got a big cooking competition planned, so it's going to be crazy.
Didn't invite me. Okay, so I'm just kidding. Let's dive in. We got a recap.
Exposed, man. I can't do that.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, on the pod, shouts out to your boy Luke. The Rona has visited the family, so we are chilling in the house, which sucks, but we'll be fine. But yeah, we're gonna talk about a recap of Week 15. Let's start with my favorite game of the week was the Noah beatdown. Noah, just talk us through how you did this. The decimation.
Well, I knew it all along. Eventually, the Fournette trade would pay off. Just had to wait for the right time, slot him in there. And no, it's kind of funny. Like it was not looking good for my team end of the season because of injuries and other guys just not performing well. But it seems like everyone's back on track at just the right time, and I have a lot of options of running back now all of a sudden. So it's funny how that can happen in fantasy. You just got to keep going, and you never know how the season will change.
Oh, you have Jeff Wilson too, you dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many options.
Oh
Both
gosh.
you and Sam have so many options at running back. It's insane.
I didn't even realize you grabbed him. Yo, Antonio Brown actually had a good game. What the crap? Yeah, so this is huge. I know that coming out of the similar to what happened to me last week, coming out of the Thursday game, I thought I had a boon with Harris doing nothing. The word going into the weekend, Harris was out. I was like, okay, what is Noah going to do? Then Ronald Jones gets hurt. I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I was hoping for the Fournette pivot because I didn't really have anything else if Fournette or if Ronald Jones was playing and Harris was out, so that worked out well. Because I didn't want to start Bernard. Like I was gonna stash him, but I didn't want to start him.
No, I would not have started him. In fact, sad note, Bernard freaking going off lost us me and Justin, our co-op league, we lost out in the semifinals because of Bernard.
Such a bummer.
Blowing up in our opponent's flex. Very annoying. But yeah, so Noah sent me a text. Life, death, and Noah in or death, taxes, and Noah in the championship. That's what you can count on in life. It's true. You're back, dude. Congratulations. Proud of you.
9 years, 6 appearances. Kind of insane.
It's frustratingly annoying.
Oh man,
I love you, but stop. Okay, stop. Save it for some of the rest.
Yeah, leave some for the rest of us.
Joining you across the aisle is going to be Sam, and we'll talk about Sam. But Justin, what happened, buddy?
I mean, it's just been disappointing. I mean, the injuries really has just sunk. I mean, I'm without my RB1, my RB2, and my RB3. So, yeah, it's rough. And the Keenan Allen. I mean, I was watching that Keenan Allen game. I watched him in the first quarter. I was like, "Yep, I've lost. This is just bad." And then James Robinson, like he was doing okay, got a touchdown. We were watching it. I was like, I have a chance. If James Robinson can get another touchdown, I have a chance. And then he gets hurt. So I was like, well, that's it.
And then Rodgers had a huge opening half and then did nothing. Literally nothing in the second half.
Carolina pass defense somehow is okay.
And Jalen Hurts is a fantasy god, apparently. Like, holy crap.
Oh my gosh. There's nothing you can do. It's unfortunate. I never was able to play all my starters in 1 week. It's just annoying. So, and that's fantasy. So I'm still glad I got to the playoffs. I'm proud to be at least third or fourth. So but it's unfortunate.
But Sam, good for you, buddy. If you're listening, I hope you're listening. Congratulations, you've made it to your second final. The last time you were here, you were against
Yeah, this is
Noah.
a 2016 rematch.
And if you could be the New York Giants for us once again, pal, I believe in you.
I think both our rosters are much stronger this time around. Let me see, because I was 6-7 going into playoffs that year. So not
Okay, then yes, they're
great.
much stronger.
You were 6-7 going into playoffs?
Yeah.
Stop, Noah. It's not fair. Stop. Let
Hey, I
somebody
still won
else
2 games after that, you know. Yeah,
I guess you
let's
went
take a
positive.
peep at my lineup for the final just for fun. It was Cam Newton, Le'Veon Bell, who popped off, Ty Montgomery, Michael
Oh, no.
Crabtree,
Oh, no.
Malcolm Mitchell, Cameron Brate, Kenny Britt, and then
Wow.
kicker defense. Yeah, it looks like Gronk and Martin were out for me in the final. Doug Martin.
Right.
Tragic.
The muscle hamster. You played Malcolm Mitchell. Isn't he a receiver for the Pats?
He was a receiver for the Pats, yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Little known. And Sam barely got over you in that
Well,
game.
it was a pretty solid one. It was almost 30 points.
Didn't Sam just sneak into the playoffs too?
Yeah, he was 7-6.
Disappointing. Wait, you said that was 2016?
Yeah, so this is when we did divisions where the top 2 from each division went. There were no wild cards.
Oh,
So because I was
yeah.
the second in my division, I got in.
Well, we fixed that error. Thank God. Hold on. I feel like I remember this. Did I miss playoffs? Yeah, I missed playoffs. Didn't I?
Was I even in?
Oh
the
no!
league at
Holy
this point?
crap! I was the second seeded team.
You finished 4th.
I did.
I think I was. Was I
I
in?
think you got me in the.
Um,
Yeah, you got me in the semis. So annoying.
Oh, so I wasn't
Oh.
even in at this point.
I don't think you were back yet, my
yeah,
friend.
this may have been your hiatus year.
Yeah.
Justin took a break. Justin won the league and promptly retired. For those of you who don't know. And he's come back for more punishment. Thank God. Okay, so anyway, congratulations, Sam, Noah. You're in. Previewing this next week. We can talk finals in a second, but I think the big game, other than obviously the championship, is Josh Kobayashi v. Mark in the finals of the Loser Bowl. They made it. They had their bye last week, and now they're playing for 12th or 11th, I guess. And
11. They're playing for 11.
I can't wait. Let's do a little preview matchup of this, guys. We got Matt Ryan and Jared Goff squaring off. Oh God. Oh no. No. Oh. Salvin Ahmed is in for Josh. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out.
Yeah, he's out.
No. Oh, this is gonna be.
So it'll be Gus Edwards,
I guess.
Darrell Henderson.
Daryl Henderson.
Edwards.
Yeah, Daryl Henderson, because Cam Akers is out, right? You gotta play. Daryl.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys. I can't wait to name one of your teams for the rest of the year next year.
Apparently, Josh has his name picked out for next year, so that would be incredibly unfortunate if he can't use that name because he's
because the league just overrides. No. Yeah, that's a big game, and then obviously the championship. Pick this one right here, Justin. Noah or Sam.
Oh wow!
The projections as of right now.
As of
are
right now,
less than a point difference.
Hey, but consider
okay,
this.
first of all,
that Kittle is not in my lineup right now. He
is he
yeah.
coming back?
Yeah.
There's a potential.
He
Could play
practiced today.
Saturday.
The reports was that he looked like George Kittle, so I'll take that for what you will.
I mean, if George Kittle plays, it's Noah. But what's Diggs' injury status?
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Diggs is good to go.
Monday game.
Yeah, I gotta.
And
with
also
Kittle in,
Gilmore is out. Is on IR.
Yeah, that's true. Diggs is gonna eat.
I don't know if I would have been worried about Gilmore with how Diggs and Allen have been playing.
Well, now I'm really not worried about Diggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go Noah. I think just because if especially if Kittle plays, like that's huge.
I just need to dodge like Adams and Hill combining for 80 points or something like that, which can happen.
they both have very nice net matchups this week.
It's going to be close. I think
It's
I
going
want
to be close.
if Kittle's in as it stands. As it stands, oh jeez,
As it stands, I think I may take Sam because Woods, Hill, and Adams all have wonderful matchups. Tennessee, Atlanta, and Seattle.
I don't know because Ridley and Diggs are just as good. I think Hurts is the plus side here. I think Herbert has a fine game, but I think Hurts is going to go off. Okay, as it stands, I pick Sam. If Kittle's in, I pick Noah. Noah,
Yeah,
this is
I
going to be
think
so
that's how I go.
close.
Could be close or it could be a blowout, but the matchups are pretty great for both of us.
Yeah,
So-
it's gonna be a boom week for both of you guys. I think.
I don't think Taylor has a game on Sam's roster. I know we suck, we being Pittsburgh, but I don't think Taylor has a game. Okay. All right. We picked it. Probably Noah, maybe Sam. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's go into our fantasy football awards, gentlemen. I'm so excited about this. It's the first time we've done this. I mean, the pod, first of all, but we're doing awards this year, and I got to find out next year. Maybe I'll be able to get us like a plaque or something. I don't know. But starting
Figure it
off,
out.
best draft pick. The nominations were Antonio Gibson in the 13th, Aaron Rodgers in the 13th, TJ Hawkinson in the 11th, and Diggs in the 5th. And the winner is.
Wait. Who did you vote for, Justin?
Oh, okay. Yeah, this will be good.
Oh, so let me check who I voted for. I voted for Gibson.
I did as well because it seemed like the least like lucky pick. Like it was deliberate to grab him late and bank that he would become a viable starter for the Redskins, who actually had a decent roster. So I agree.
And you got him in the and it was he was
13th.
got in the 13th, which I believe was below his ADP.
It was by 3 rounds. Because I'm amazing. I also traded him away because who needs him? I actually voted for TJ Hawkinson because I think getting the tight end 3 in the 11th and like sticking with it is pretty baller. But I think these are all great picks. The winner is neither of those guys. It's Aaron Rodgers in the 13th.
What?
He was voted by the most managers, and
Wow.
so Jacob, this award goes to you. You took Aaron Rodgers, being a Vikings fan, so the stones it took you to pick A-Rod. Good job, buddy. Jacob wins
Wow.
best draft pick, Aaron Rodgers in the 13th.
Well done.
Well done. Okay, best team name. Noah, I know who you pick. Actually, I know who both of you guys picked for, but Justin, tell Noah who you picked, who you voted for here.
Herbie fully loaded.
Absolutely.
It's just too good. The picture and the name, it's too good.
The picture really sold it for me too.
Yeah, sometimes that carries a team name. Like you can't envision what you're looking at, right? Like
Yeah.
you read the team name, like, okay, and then you're like, oh my gosh. And I did as well. Landslide dub here for Noah.
Let's
Well done, buddy.
go.
You got the dub.
Oh,
Herbie
nice
fully
job.
loaded takes it home. Dieselets was the only other team to take votes, but it was a landslide. So congratulations.
I accept.
This is good. You took a while to settle on this one, but Herbert came out for you, and you were able to strike gold here and come home with the W. Sorry, it's so funny. All right, worst trade, and this is gonna be good. Noah, who did you vote for here?
Who did I vote for?
I could look it up, but
It must have been the Alan Lazard Robinson trade, because I was just so confused when that happened.
yes, it was.
Because it was early on, so you're not really selling, and you're like trading away such a promising player for like Rex Burkhead, who we know he's gonna do nothing after this after this big game from him. It's like we know exactly who Rex Burkhead is, and we know what the Patriots do at running back. So that was pretty bewildering to me, and definitely a lopsided trade, which helped Justin a lot. So props to him.
Yeah, Justin, I think you voted for the same one.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's he got essentially nothing. He got a 9th rounder. QB. That's literally it because Lazard has done nothing and Burkhead did nothing. So traded Ray with the RB4 for a ninth rounder. essentially.
So the little history on this one too. Two things. So first, I actually traded James Robinson to Justin Thompson for a ninth.
Really?
Yes, before the season began. So this is a note I've made to myself. If I pick up someone who's the unquestioned starter, I'm going to sit on him for a couple weeks and see how it plans out before I just try to sell him for picks. I thought he was going to be nothing. Idiot, Luke. But then flip side is too, Alan Lazard got hurt literally the next day after this trade went through. Literally, it was the next day, and he did not play another down.
Yeah, season
Or-
ending surgery.
No,
Or
so
not
he's actually
season
back.
ending, but
Yeah,
2
but-
weeks.
Exactly.
He's back, but like fantasy
And doing
over,
nothing.
so.
Yeah, so terrible move. The draft pick makes is icing on the cake. Before I reveal the winner, I just want to point out
Who'd you vote for?
I voted for the same one because it's the most egregious. As much as Justin, the only 2 trades to get votes were you ripping people off, man. So, everyone, this is a PSA. Watch out for Justin. Okay, so the winner is, in fact, the trade we've been talking about. It's the James Robinson in a 12th. Justin gets that, and Justin Thompson gets Alan Lazard Rex in a 9th. And it's just terrible. It's just bad. There's no good parts about this deal. There's no player like Lazard maybe popping up. No, this is all
Can't
garbage.
justify it at all. Like there's just
And
no
you should
angle.
be ashamed for putting it in your trades, Justin. Okay, let's see. Best trade. This one was a little more controversial. And before we dive into this, Justin, I've queued Sam to enter the room because he has won one of these awards later on.
Nice.
So he's gonna enter quietly behind you while we talk. Just so you know. Okay. So this one, who did you vote for, Justin, for the best trade?
The best trade, I believe it was the. I'm looking it up now. Week 7 rental deal,
Mm-hmm.
which included. So I got Aaron Rodgers, and Jacob got James Robinson for a week, and Drew Brees. And then I traded Robinson I got Robinson back. And I sent Madison back. That was essentially the deal. So, and I think Jacob essentially got a bye with the win, and I got into the playoffs with it. So, that's the deal.
You did, and I think Noah, you traded or voted for that one as well.
Yeah, it just seemed like the one that had the most immediate value for both sides, and then long-term value as well.
Agreed. Or I like the take.
As controversial as like the rental thing is, it just like was the best trade for sure in terms of value.
Yeah, and I think that's why I was really excited. Or I think we were excited for this award because this is kind of what you're going for. I mean, like I know in theory the ripoff, like if you're cashing in on the ripoff, that's like the prime real estate. But when you make deals, you are trying to find some equal ground, and finding a deal that played out as equal across the season is cool to look back on and be like, oh, there was actually good thoughts like that panned out. I like this trade too. I think it's great that it kind of Justin was the only one to capitalize these week 1 or trade for a week deals, but we might see that rise up more next year as teams get creative. And I think if we see more of those trades, I bet we'll see the players that are being bought for a week fail more, and it'll kind of you can't keep hitting. Like you can't take a shot and keep hitting. We only saw 2 of them this year, so interesting precedent. But the winner is not that deal. The winner of this award is actually me and Jacob's deal in week 3.
Oh, nice.
I sent Russell Wilson and Devin Singletary to Jacob, and I received Kyler Murray in a 4th rounder in return. If I remember correctly, both of those guys are in the top 5 quarterback range. And this is kind of a funny breakdown because this deal Yeah, Kyler's the number 1, and Russ is the 4 or the 5th quarterback on the board, and their difference is about 30 points. This deal was at the end of a series of trades that I made that were all kind of designed to get Kyler Murray. He was a target, and then I'm kind of glad that all panned out. Part of that deal was a different trade that I made with Jacob involving Julio Jones and Austin Eckler, and that one kind of flamed, but this one panned out. So cool. I'm
Interesting
happy about that.
thing, if in week 15 Jacob had started Kyler Murray instead of Russell Wilson, he still would have lost, but it would have been closer. It would have been a lot closer.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
if he had started Devin Singletary too, he probably would have won, right? Because Devin Singletary went off, right?
Did he have a game?
He had 16 points.
I mean, how do you start Singletary?
Yeah, who does he play him over?
No.
He wouldn't have gotten. He would have gotten 2 points if he played him over Chubb. But
Yeah, okay, yeah, it wouldn't have worked. Well, no, he would play if you play Beasley. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, point over Beasley. Beasley had a good game. Yeah, because you're not gonna bench Thielen for Beasley and then that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's there you go. So that's the best trade. Hats off to me and Jacob. Jacob, it's a shared award. Justin won that last one. The worst trade, because shame on you, Justin. But me and you get to share this one. Okay. So the surprise manager of the year. This one was open-ended. So we asked managers you could vote for anybody. And I'm pretty excited about who got the award, but I do want to explain it. So let's award him. And he's here. Sam Kobayashi, how you doing, buddy?
What up? I'm back.
You've been awarded the surprise manager of the year, pal.
Of course, I wouldn't expect.
We don't know what that award means, though.
Well, let me give you some feedback on what it means, and you can take it for what it is, Sam. So you actually tied in this category, but in the spirit of good-natured camaraderie, we're giving it to you. Do you want to know who you tied with?
Sure.
You tied with Cody Jeremiah Williams.
What? Okay, what does that mean?
We don't know.
Question we're all asking ourselves.
Was that mean that I was good and bad, or was it mean that I'm bad and I'm good?
So to give you some preface, everybody who voted for Cody included like a winky smiley face or like a giant LOL, because he was so surprisingly bad, is how I read that. None of them did that with you, Sam. No one was kidding when they said that you were the surprise manager. So congratulations, buddy. You made it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I want to give you a little feedback. If we talked about our little owners rankings last week, you're sitting here in the final, which congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
And you're really poorly ranked there. So it's a surprise you're in the final. So if you want to ride that wave, you're welcome to too. You're like, no one thought you could do it, but you've done it. So congratulations.
I'll take it. Can't beat results.
Yeah, anything you want to say to Noah before we kick you out?
Good luck, Noah. You're gonna need it.
It'll go differently this time, okay? This isn't 2016,
okay. Okay.
You both matured. You've both grown. Sam, stick around. You're gonna want to hear what happens next. I want you on mic. Okay, so surprise manager of the year, Sam. Best draft. We're saving manager of the year for last. Best draft. Noah, who'd you vote for?
I think I voted for myself.
Well, that was illegal.
Oh, really?
Nice.
You said I could vote for anybody in the email.
But I prefaced that you couldn't vote for yourself. But you did vote for yourself. Well, you
I
didn't
think
win
a
it
lot of
anyway.
credibility for these awards, Noah. Thank you.
What do you mean?
I didn't count your vote, but it wouldn't have mattered. The person who won was by landslide. Justin, who'd you vote for?
So I voted for Santos. I think if you look at his draft from top to bottom, all of the players that he drafted are either on his team or relevant. So
Yeah, Santos doubled your votes now, and he won for best draft. But I think you guys both had good drafts. I think yours specifically was overlooked, but looking back on it, it's really great. But I agree.
Were he and I the top?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, you were
nice.
2. Yeah. So he got 4 votes, you got 2. But yeah, so Santos wins best draft, and let me just read it. Actually, should have had this up. Give me 1 sec.
So I got it here.
Okay,
So
for
his first pick was Chris Carson.
And he kept Tannehill, which is huge. Okay, continue.
Yeah. Second pick, Aaron Jones. Third pick, Kenny Galladay. In the 4th round, Amari Cooper. 5th round, Darren Waller. 6th round, Raheem Mostert. 7th round, Deontay Johnson. 8th round, Josh Allen. 9th round, Carlos Hyde. 10th round, N'Keal Harry. Then Austin Hooper. No picks in the 11th. And then 12th, you got A.J. Dillon and Ryan Tannehill, which he was kept. 14th, Larry Fitz. And 15th, the Chiefs D.
Yeah, I had him as the second highest draft. I just didn't like his receivers and how they turned out. That was the only thing.
I think so. Cooper was hot until Dak goes down. Galladay is hot every time he plays. He's great. Did he have a bad game or an unusable game?
Did he just miss time?
Yeah, he just got hurt. But not that I disagree with your analysis, but I think they were great picks, and I think that he patched those holes, and having he was able to funnel the backups for his RBs. He was never not starting like a Green Bay running back or a Hawks running back because he had those handcuffs locked up. So when injuries hit, he just kept rolling. And the Allen Tannehill flip flop was fantastic. He was playing the top QB all the time. So yeah, but yeah, you're number 2, and your draft for you guys also fantastic. Kamara, Godwin, Kittle, Bell, Diggs, Ridley. Solid picks. Crowder flipped into Fournette, got you a dub here. So, good job. But Santos, well done, buddy. You locked up best draft. And so, this is the most prestigious award. We all want it. We all hopefully will win it one year. But the manager of the year is, and by, let me see how big of a margin. I think it was pretty close. By a 2-vote margin. It's close. Noah Hart, you did it, pal.
No way.
You did it. You
Let's
were
go!
voted the best manager. And that's why I wanted Sam to be in the room so he could hear that. Sam, what do you think? I want to hear your thoughts first.
Yeah, he's actually not here. He left.
Oh, darn. Oh, man.
You would have understood.
So, yeah, you had 4 votes. Everyone else got 1. Not everyone, but there were 4 other teams that got 1. So,
who were the other 4?
You got a vote. Sam got a vote. Jacob and Santos all got votes.
Okay.
Yeah, I voted for Jacob. I thought he did a really good job this year compared to previous finishes, and I was really impressed with his team towards the end there.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I think all those guys, Santos, Justin, started 0-3, made it to the second round of playoffs. Jacob, we just talked about him. Sam, we just talked about him. Santos, these are all guys who were putting it in, doing what they had to do. Funny enough, Noah's the only one who didn't buy players. And I wonder if that drew some votes. Because Santos, Jacob, Sam, and Justin all purchased at the trade deadline swung deals. So they all got well done deals.
And I never had a good waiver priority the whole year.
Yeah,
never had a good one.
But your record and where you're at proves, what we've been saying all freaking year, man. You're the best at what you do, and it's annoying.
It's very annoying.
But we love you, and we're glad that you're in the league. You make us better.
Congratulations.
You're the inaugural winner, and fitting, I think. What do you have to say?
It's an honor. It's an honor.
Fantastic. Should be.
I'll be defending the title next year.
I guarantee that you will get some votes next year. Guarantee it. Well, there you go. So that's our award show. I think these are pretty good. This turned out pretty well.
Yeah, great nominations. Yeah. Good topics for awards.
If you guys are listening and you have any other ideas for us for next year, shoot them over Good luck to Noah and Sam. I don't have anything else, guys. Do you have anything else?
I think
No.
thanks everybody
Merry
for a great
Christmas.
season.
Yeah.
have a
that was-
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. All right. Enjoy, everyone. We'll talk to you later.